Hello there. Extreme heat in Europe coming to a close, and we could see some sharp thundery downpours over the next couple of days. It's this weather front introducing cooler air, noticeably cooler across Spain and Portugal. We could see temperatures way down on where they have been of late. Sharp thundery downpours likely to be an issue through Tuesday across Poland, Lithuania and into parts of Latvia as well. Some sharp thundery downpours expected into France. Not too bad through the Mediterranean though. It's fine, settled, relatively sunny with temperatures into the mid-30s. You can see extending all the way from Turkey, Greece into Italy. Some sharp showers are likely across parts of Spain and Portugal, and those temperatures, as I say, falling away, but probably welcome news after that extreme heat. Similar story into France. Same too for the Low Countries and into Germany as well. So as we move out of Tuesday into Wednesday, we could see more frequent widespread thundery downpours across northern Spain and Portugal, over the Pyrenees, into France and across the Alps as well. And that could trigger some localised flash flooding. We'll need to keep an eye on that. But this is a story as we go through the week. Heat is set to return for a time in the UK and into France, but we could see further thundery downpours by the weekend. Berlin will see those temperatures climbing to 31 degrees on Friday. More showers for Saturday. Hello there. Extreme temperature contrast developing across North America, which could have an impact over the next few days. We've got very warm, moist air coming all the way up from the Gulf of Mexico as far north as Canada. You can see where the jet stream is sitting as well. And that's the dividing line between the slightly cooler air out to the west. So a weather front pushing through could trigger some sharp thundery downpours across parts of central Canada, stretching all the way down through the Rockies, down into the desert southwest as well. Now, by contrast, across the west coast, here we've got a weather front pushing in off the Pacific Northwest, and that's producing outbreaks of showery rain. Yes, chiefly to British Columbia, a little more cloud into Oregon, but largely fine and dry for much of California. Heat very much the feature across parts of the Rockies into Denver, Colorado, and down into Phoenix, Arizona. In fact, we're likely to see triple-digit highs in Phoenix on Tuesday, 107 Fahrenheit, likely to be the afternoon high. Not unusual for them to see temperatures like this though at this time of year. Now across the east, a few scattered showers through New York, moving out of Washington, but then behind it certainly much quieter weather conditions here down through parts of Nashville, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, into Florida as well, and recent showers in Florida easing away. But heat very much the feature across parts of Texas into the Mississippi. So you can see 101 degrees expected for Dallas by the middle of Tuesday afternoon. Hello there. It's a quiet weather story across South America at the moment. Got still heavy rain across the far northwest and still below average temperatures from the south. Got a weather front as well, as you can see from the satellite picture, and that's bringing some outbreaks of rain just to exacerbate the cool situation across parts of northern Chile. So Santiago only 12 degrees and perhaps getting a little cooler over the next few days. Heavy rain across Venezuela, Colombia in particular, also into parts of Suriname. We're seeing some significant heavy rain and localised flooding too from that. Across much of Brazil, fine and quiet. We've got some showery rain into Uruguay, and that's the dividing line between this cooler air that we've got a little bit further south. Quiet across the southern tip of Chile, and as we move into Patagonia, just a few isolated showers. So Rio de Janeiro keeping the sunshine over the next few days. Temperatures in Buenos Aires will be disappointing, but at least it will be predominantly dry. We're expecting Celia to be named as a hurricane as we go through our week ahead, but it will stay offshore, but it will produce some heavy rain into Guatemala, all tied into that storm system, and some huge storm surge and some pretty intense showers generally moving their way through Mexico, Central America and the Caribbean at the moment, as to be expected really at this time of year, with the heaviest, most persistent rain across San Jose. Hello there. A weather forecast for the Middle East coming up shortly, but first of all, let's start off with a satellite picture of Africa. It's picking up our shower cloud across the equatorial region through Western Africa out to the Gulf of Guinea. Now, the rain showers not as extensive as they can or should be really across East Africa through those drought-affected areas, unfortunately. Some sharper showers moving their way through Cape Town. That'll have an impact on the temperatures over the next couple of days as well. So we're looking at 20 degrees in Cape Town on Tuesday, but we could see those temperatures falling away into the mid-teens. If we look at the table for the next couple of days, you can see that through Thursday we're around 16 degrees and then bouncing back up to 21 on Saturday. To the north of Africa, it's fine, dry and sunny, a fairly consistent 24 across Casablanca with some decent sunny spells as we go through the week ahead. Let's move to the Middle East, where it's all been about the heat just recently. Extreme heat building, particularly across Iraq and Kuwait, where we've seen those temperatures close to 50 degrees at times. That heat is pushing its way steadily south. We'll have some strong winds as well, which could bring some dust storms with it too. There's a good deal of dry weather in the forecast, not that much in the way of cloud amounts around as you'd expect. So that oppressive heat will continue to be a feature as we move through the week ahead. Plenty of hot, dry, sunny weather to look out for. Hello there. Recent news across parts of Bangladesh and northeastern states has been dominated by catastrophic rainfall totals that we've seen. It's brought significant flooding and unfortunately a loss of life. And there's yet more wet weather to come. You can see on the satellite picture the rain-bearing cloud. The intense rainfall is going to be pretty relentless, as to be expected, unfortunately, at this time of year. We've also got some showers moving through Sri Lanka, stretching up across that Kerala coastline up into Mumbai. Dry and settled to the north and some sharper showers through Pakistan and Afghanistan at the moment. In fact, central areas of the stars largely fine and dry. Got some showery rain moving through parts of Kazakhstan. That will ease away as well. The best of the drier weather across the far northwest of India and southern Pakistan. There's that heavy rain stretching down through Mumbai, as I say, along that west coast as well. But the most significant rainfall continues to be moving up through the Bay of Bengal, stretching across northeastern states, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and along with the foothills of the Himalayas. Significant further rainfall and flooding, unfortunately, is expected over the next few days. So yes, it stays unsettled. The monsoon rains will be here for several weeks, so I'm sure rainfall totals will be making the news over the next coming days and weeks to come. That's it. Take care. Hello there. Forecast for Australia and New Zealand all coming up shortly, but first of all we're going to start off with a look at the satellite picture in Asia, picking up the shower cloud, as you can see quite clearly, through Malaysia and Indonesia. It's also picking the local front at this time of year, which produces the heavy rain known as the Mayu front across southern China. That is weakening just a little, the rain not as intense as it has been, but we do have weather warnings out for southern fringes of Japan. Severe weather warnings due to the intensity of the rainfall with some damaging gusts of winds. Now, elsewhere in China, it's also going to be about the heat. That will be a significant talking point over the next few days. Some extreme heat building as we move through our week ahead. Sharp showers continue through Malaysia and Indonesia. We saw those shower clouds on the satellite picture, and showers look likely to dominate as we go through the week. There'll also be some dry weather with temperatures peaking into the mid to high 30s. As for Australia, a rather cool start to June, and it continues to stay on the cool side, but quite quiet, it has to be said. A little bit of fair weather clouds stretching down through parts of New South Wales and Victoria. Windy across the North Island of New Zealand. Gale warnings out, but the winds easing as we go through the week. More in the way of sunshine coming through, but the temperatures, again, below par even for this time of year. So taking a look at the city forecast, we keep that dry theme going quite clearly, but those temperatures in Sydney struggling to get above the mid-teens.